Shalom, y'all. All praise to the Most High for today. Today I'm going to go into how to take the journey to a healthy lifestyle of fitness. I got my testimony in here. I also got strength and nutrition advice. So yeah, I got my notes on my iPad and we can get right into it. The first topic being the first main topic being building a healthy diet. So, especially in losing weight, we must be in a caloric deficit. So like a calorie deficit, meaning that your body must be burning more calories than you are consuming every day. We're going to talk about what that looks like as well. But the three components to healthy eating habits, well, first and foremost, we know no unlawful abominable foods. Pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, catfish, etc. So all these, again, can be found in Leviticus, the 11th chapter. It goes into everything that you are to eat and what you are not to eat. So, stick to chicken, stick to lamb, stick to beef, etc. But don't go outside of that. And when it comes to fish, fins and scales, and any land animal must chew the cud and must divide the hoof. So the second key component, low calorie food. That's a heavy hitter. And yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it at that right now. Nutritional food, so things with protein in it, all the vitamins and nutrients that you need, the body needs. So also with low calorie food, pairing that with making sure the food has volume for more comfort in your diet. So you can eat something, but it could be something so little and you can leave yourself to literally be starving the rest of the day because it was something so compact and little. So that's why a lot of people like salads, they like vegetables, fruit to, add on, because that will make you fuller and that will not tempt you to eat more, right? So those things are low calorie. Lettuce is literally like close to no calories, right? And that will take up a lot. Cucumbers, that kind of stuff. So that's what I mean by the food having volume, it'll keep you satisfied and it'll keep you fuller longer. And it's great, really, really great for the body to digest, natural foods. So an honorable mention, 1, food having more volume than, I literally just explained this, but food having more volume than calories ensure that your body will still feel satisfied and full. Make sure you're picking things you enjoy to eat over things you don't. So yeah, since this is a lifestyle, this is not a diet, even though I might have the word diets in here somewhere. This is a lifestyle. Like, this is what we're trying to do for the rest of our living. So, you definitely want to still pick the things you like to eat, and if, your guilty pleasure is like something that's not so healthy, then eat it every now and then. Like, actually space it out, right? Don't eat it week after week. Especially if you're trying to burn fat and lose weight. Don't eat it week after week. Maybe do like every couple of weeks, for like a little present to yourself for your hard work. You can still enjoy high calorie things from time to time. Eating healthy as a lifestyle will overall slim those cheat days down. However, you might want to abstain from cheat foods if you have a certain weight loss goal in a short time period. So yeah, like let's say like you want to burn 50 pounds in 6 months, 5 months, 4 months. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to strictly stay away from those things, because just a little, like if it's packed, just a little pack of something, just one meal, it's like so many calories. For example, with me, it's like You know, I really do enjoy the like Oreo looking cookies, right? I need to find the brand without the symbols on it. But you know, those little packs, or the whole pack, you know, especially ever since I found out that it was kosher, you know, like, you know, it's still, you know, got some stuff in it, processed and preservatives in it, but you know, it's lawful for the most part. And that pack will literally be like over 1,000 calories, close to 2,000 even. And that's just on junk food. You haven't eaten anything else but this one thing, and it's already, already ate your calories for the day. So that's why, you know, you just want to make sure you're not doing those cheap foods too often, and, you know, just spreading them out. Natural versus processed nutrients. The best all-natural nutrients that the body needs will always come from consuming fresh foods and grains over anything processed, such as supplements. For example, get your iron from eating more rich green vegetables than buying over-the-counter supplements. So yeah, like synthetics, like literally stuff made in a lab, you know, made in a factory. Getting natural nutrients from real food will always oversee that stuff. You know, those pre-workouts that they love to hop on, maybe you can find some, you know, closer to natural ones, but you know, it's just better to try to get that stuff from your fruits, vegetables, and, you know, real food, instead of like taking a pill, instead of always making a shake with water and this, you know, nasty stuff, and, you know, you just, you know, forcing it down. So natural foods are always the better. Fasting and extended diets. Another shortcut for weight loss is to dry fast completely. For example, only eating once a day and fasting for the rest of the time cuts your calorie intake to the amount of calories you've eaten for dinner. Thus, you'll be still achieving being under a caloric deficit to burn stored fat in your body. Partaking in extended strict diets will also give you the desired results. For example, having going on fruit fasts. So yeah, you know, just imagine like, you know, you're only eating dinner every day, but dinner, you know, you're still throwing down for dinner. Dinner doesn't have to be anything like a plain old salad. Like you can throw down for dinner and you'll still be at some low calories because that's all you've eaten all day, or, you know, close to all you've eaten. You know, you might have had a little something in between, but still, like, you can still throw down for dinner, make a whole dinner, a main, a side, you know, a couple of sides, you know, probably even dessert, you know, and you'll still be under of low calories that you want to stay at. You know, you don't want to go over that line, you know, because while you're working out, you know, you're trying to burn more of that. So, all right, next subtopic. Strength training and exercise. Along with healthy eating, it is also crucial that we build our muscles, joints, ligaments, and bones to be strong. Protein and other nutrients are responsible for building that muscle. Strength training should be paired with weight loss. This is a lifestyle. Workout and exercise to ensure that you are burning through more calories than you are eating on a day-to-day basis. There are different categories of workouts. Weightlifting versus calisthenics. They aren't mutually exclusive from one another. Most would agree that both are needed for the ultimate results. Weightlifting is the lifting of weights to support your workouts, while calisthenics is the art of mastering your own workouts, only using your body weight for support. Calisthenics is the best training for full body control over your own body weight. So you'll have that full, you know, you ever see these men or your uncle, or, you know, back in the day, or, you know, even now, like these dudes, they be hiking themselves up on the, I don't know what it's called, the rack, right? The metal racks. And then when you watch comparisons on YouTube, like, even when they compare a bodybuilder to a calisthenics trainer, the calisthenics trainer has more control over their body, more stillness. They can literally put their whole body in the air and just hold it and be really, really still. So that's I would say that's the advantage of calisthenics. You know, that's a lot of what our forefathers and foremothers did as well. You know, while they were working, you know, they were naturally laboring their body. And, you know, aside from that, they would do more exercises. So it's nothing wrong with weightlifting and whatnot, but, you know, you just feel more controlled and more in tune when you're handling your own weight. There are no rules when it comes to how you work out. You can definitely add weights to your calisthenic workout. So you know, it's no rules really. You can still very much add weight and use weights, dumbbells. Some people use weighted vests, you know, the weighted wrist cuffs and the ankle thingies. So that is definitely allowed. HIIT, HIIT, high intensity interval training workouts are the best for burning calories in a short amount of time. Most research has even found it more effective than regular cardio. With HIIT workouts, less time is spent with the same or greater results of burning the fat off. So, you know, rather than running around the neighborhood or running down the street and whatnot, if you do a HIIT workout in your room, you know, those videos would be like 10, 15, 30 minutes, an hour. You know, if you do that, you can end up burning way more calories. Not knocking, you know, however you want to get your cardio in. And, you know, cardio definitely keeps the burns calories. So however you want to get that in, but, you know, most people might find it more convenient that they won't have to go outside as much, or they won't have to like just go as far. You know, some people have children. All right, so now I'm gonna go into my personal fitness testimony. I still work out to this day, whatnot, and what I did in my past. So I was inconsistent in calisthenics since 9th grade of high school. And the reason of that only doing calisthenics, like I'll make it clear that I've only been doing calisthenics. I've probably stepped in the gym twice since I've been working out since like I was 14. I'm 22 now. So I never had a close access to gyms, which resulted in me turning to calisthenics most of the time. You know, I really just did it in the solitude of my room, in privacy, in the home, you know, etc. Back and forth from my folks' house, whatnot. So I've also, you know, regarding my eating habits, like I alternated from being vegan and vegetarian since 8th grade of middle school. You know, I remember in 8th grade, I was like, I'm going vegan because I don't want to eat these animals anymore, because the meat was nasty then, but I feel like it's even worse now. But, you know, flesh, I just was like, listen, I'm good, you know, I'm good. And obviously this was before I came into the truth. So I'm still vegetarian by choice. Today, I'm still vegetarian. You know, you will not catch me, you know, well, as of now, right? But you won't catch me touching any flesh until I touch that lamb for Passover. So meat marketed to the public. Honestly, like, you know, that my stance might change, honestly, if I get around natural fed, all natural fed cattle, grass cattle, whatnot, chickens, whatnot. But as far as like getting it out the store, I just don't choose to. So it's nothing that I believe that everyone should do. It's just what I prefer. And I also noticed, like, when I don't eat meat, I'm 10 pounds lighter. Like, I used to be close to 150 when I was eating meat, and cutting that out, 10 pounds lighter. And I stopped that a while ago. I think I stopped that at when I came into the truth at 19. So only after age 19 is when I started being intentional about what I allowed myself to consume for the wealth of my body. I did start off my fitness journey, based on vanity and self-gain, because if you hop on the internet, it's like all these fitness influencers, oh, look at my body, this and that. I'm glad I never slipped into that. Like, I'm just glad. Like, I still would have never, I ain't gonna say never, but, I wouldn't have been like these women in, bralettes and, boy shorts, going to the gym with all their prints and curves showing, and, not that. So yeah. But then I quickly matured into the understanding of the lifestyle of fitness. So, I grew out of that. A lot of people started for, oh, I want a backside and this and that. Like, I want to do legs or flat tummy or this and that. But just knowing that I'm taking care of the temple that the Most High has given me, I want to do my absolute best to just keep up with it. Even if, like I said, this is a lifestyle. I know a lot of people, they tend to go on and off, especially with like weight loss. But like, I like to keep it steady, because I wouldn't want to like, just wake up, look in the mirror, and, I see that my weight is steady gaining again. So to not even worry about that, honestly, you just want to be consistent, watch these things that they may remain. Even when you think you look all right, it's okay to, still put that workout in, because you're still gonna eat. So, and like I said, when you do that, when you have that mindset, it frees you from the shackles of thinking like, oh, I can't eat my favorite things. Like, I can't have that milkshake, because I like milkshakes. I can't have that. I can't have this. And, so. All right. So I wanted to bring up, I just wanted to compare bodily health to hygiene. So I wanted to make this comparison that most people, hopefully, take their hygiene very seriously. However, when it comes to what their body is consuming and keeping their body up, the same care and does not amount and balance out at all, for some people at all. So it's important that you care for your body in those two ways just as much as you care about your appearance and hygiene. The most logical time to work out so you won't be coated in sweat for the rest of the day is working out right before you shower, take a bath, cleanse yourself. And yeah, that has helped me to remember to get a quick workout in before hopping in the water. So yeah, that has helped me. But like I said, once I, changed my mindset, and, it is a lifestyle, like, I want to look great, if I ever reach old age, y'all willing. But, even if I don't, that means we'll be out of this kingdom. But, I also wanted to add, like, you have to know yourself as well. I don't have children, so I don't have a mom body. I'm not breastfeeding, etc. My schedule is way more open and free. So like, you have to take that into account as well. Like, give yourself grace and mercy. Really getting into it, I would say, to make it kind of your daily, just incorporating fitness, or, especially if you want to clean up your eating habits. So yeah. Everything in the physical is tied back to the spiritual. The effort and art of exercising and your body being in tune with the food it consumes will strengthen you mentally and spiritually. Research shows that people who work out have better mental health and emotional control and well-being. it boosts a person's confidence in who they are. And you will be faithful. Overall, you will be faithful in the power of the Most High inside of you and overcoming in spiritual warfare. So I know I'm not the only one who notices the difference. Like, there is a reason why the Most High says, he talks about health, especially of the body, of the spirit, etc., because it's all tied into each other. I know I'm not the only one who, if I start to slack, then it'll be much more harder or difficult to deal with things spiritually and whatnot, or emotionally. Like, you just don't have that same control. But when I am, ever since I have been more consistent, especially in growing in my walk, because I can say the first year in my walk, I was still kind of inconsistent because, I just wasn't built up as spiritually as I needed to be. But, now going on year 3 into year 4 of my walk with Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, I definitely see the difference. So, okay. Lastly, fitness attire and clothing. Don't sleep on this. It is important. So high frequency fabrics are the best attire to wear for your body to properly release energy. All natural organics such as wool, linen, cotton, hemp release increased frequencies that are healthy to the body. However, synthetic low-frequency fabrics are marketed heavily in the fitness community. Do your best to stay away from polyester, rayon, nylon, silk, viscose, etc. Even mixed fabrics of both high and low frequencies. When mixed, so when high and low frequencies are mixed, the synthetics will cancel out any good frequencies to the body. It is important to understand that being educated by frequencies is not witchcraft, as it comes from the Most High. Although frequencies are still not to be worshipped, but just to be educated on it, use it as a tool, etc. Okay. Deuteronomy 22:11 speaks about this. Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, as of woolen and linen together. So, especially now that I'm reading that again, reading comprehension is very important, right? You will have some people say, oh, we can wear mixed fabrics. That verse is just talking about wool and linen mixed together and sewn together in the same fabric. But I see that comma. Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse sorts, as of wool and linen together. So I'm very glad, even when I wasn't like the most understanding and wisdom of the scriptures, I'm still glad that the Most High put it on my spirit early to build my wardrobe up of natural fabrics. Like this dress, it is 100% cotton. It was bought from a Hebrew shop. So yeah, like that's most of my clothing. Honestly, I still need to update because it still might be like outward clothing, but like obviously like under attire and whatnot, your bras and stuff, even the socks that I'm deciding to put on, and I just need to go deeper with it. I believe all my head wraps are 100%, but back to the topic of like fitness clothing. I meant to bring that skirt out here, but yeah, so like I said, ever since I've been 19, I've been working out in the solidarity of a room. So it would be my room, or it either would have been someone else's room, and I could close the door, whatnot. So with that, it's like I could decide if I wanted anything on, other than undergarments. But when everyone doesn't have that, right? You might have children, so obviously you want to represent in front of the children. So they've got cotton leggings. They've got all cotton leggings, t-shirts, of course, skirts. You know, with any skirts, honestly, like I said, if you're in privacy, then you can, you know, get away with it. But if you're out, I would definitely say just try to like find a skirt that's still knee length, like not thigh length. And you might can like, you know, you can put some leggings under that if you want. You know, make sure the skirt, make sure the skirt and the shirt, top, whatever, it's not just too tight. Like I be seeing those as well, even though they, you know, they do kind of look slick, but it's like, nah, they be too tight. Like they don't be flowing, like, you know. So in public, in front of other people, I would suggest that. And I always throw on ZZs if I go out to work out. So yeah, I have two, wait a minute. Okay, so then I have some closing scriptures. Wool and linen are both natural high frequency fabrics, but mixed together, they cancel each other out and drops the energy frequency nearly to zero. You know, if you type this in on the internet, it might say like 0 hertz, 0 mH, you know, something, whatever Esau calling it. So by breaking the law, we sin. So it's imperative that we check the fabric tags on all clothing to ensure that it's 100% fabrics. Now use discernment with that, because if you buy something, like it might say like 90% cotton and 10% elastic, and you know it ain't elastic nowhere but in the, you know, collar, or, you know. So it's like, use your discernment on that. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 3:17, just 17, I guess. I got 17 to 19. 17, if any man defile the temple of God, him shall Yahweh destroy, for the temple of Yahweh is holy, which temple ye are. So, you know, we definitely want to make sure we're not defiling our temples. Sisters also did an amazing job at making a video, basically explaining the kosher symbols as well. That's going into food, like, you know, because these foods, they be trying to sneak pork into everything to defile us, because they know that by putting that in, you know, they're making us, when we sin, our connection is set, like, lowered from the Most High. So even if you don't really be knowing, but, you know, you can do your best to check things, especially when you buy stuff from the grocery store, and, you know, just when you buy food. So sisters did an amazing job on pointing out the kosher symbols. Jewish people basically made that a label to confirm that things are halal or kosher. You know, one of them being like, I think just pork free, the other one being like completely animal free. But yeah, I'm gonna try to link those in the description. But my second scripture and my last scripture, Ecclesiasticus 30:15, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. So, you know, that's pretty plain. You know, wealth ain't nothing if your health ain't good. So yeah, sisters, I hope y'all enjoyed this little chit chat, and, you know, I pray that it has encouraged y'all to really, like, you know, keep going in your fitness journey, or, you know, start wherever you are in life. So all praise to the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, Shalom.